And I'm Emily Hart. Thanks for joining today. Today we're actually going to do a desk yoga practice, so some seated physical postures. I'll be guiding you through the practice today, but it's always important to listen to your own body, move what feels comfortable for you. We're all different, and even every day is different. So how you might feel today could be different tomorrow. So just keep that in mind. Listen to your body. You're really your main teacher. So no matter what chair you're in, let me back up here. Bring your seat to either the middle or end of the chair and plant your feet on the ground so that you have that stability, especially if you're on a chair with wheels like I have. You might move around a little bit. You want to have your feet as your grounder and stability. So from here, we'll start with shoulder rolls. So just taking your shoulders up, back, and down. Just doing that for a few times. Your breath easeful here, just naturally breathing. And then go in the opposite direction from the back to the front. And then just come back to center, releasing your shoulders down away from your ears. We'll take the right ear. I think you guys may be mirroring me. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch along the left side of the neck here. You just have your palms on your lap, or you can take your left palm towards the floor, just pressing it towards the floor, and you'll feel a little bit of a deeper stretch. And again, just do whatever feels right here for you. And then roll your chin towards center, towards your chest, and then just take your left ear to your left shoulder for the other side. Feeling the stretch along the right side of the neck. And if you want to add a little more intensity, you can take the right palm and press it towards the floor. And then again, rolling your chin towards your chest, and then just lifting your head up. Take your right palm away from you with your fingers facing the floor. And then take your opposite hand towards the base of your fingers and just start to pull those, just gently press those fingers towards you. This is a nice wrist stretch, especially when we're on the computers all day and our wrists are rounded over. This is a good stretch to do throughout your day, just to get that release in your wrist and hands. Be mindful of your shoulders. We tend to reach our shoulders up to our ears. Keep your shoulders away from the ears and down. And then you can switch. So taking your left palm away from you with your left fingers down, and then taking your opposite hand, just drawing those fingers towards you, and shoulders down and back. And then release your hands down to your lap. We'll inhale and reach up. And then exhale, round forward. So you can take your hands forward, or if you want to clasp your hands, really feel the stretch across the scapula and the upper back, and just draw your chin towards your chest. Nice rounded stretch here. for the back. Keeping the belly pulled in nice and tight here. And on your next inhale, reaching up, arms back towards the sky. And then exhale, take your right hand alongside you, or you can even place your right hand on your lap. And on the exhale, reach your left arm over to the side. So we get a nice stretch along the left side of the body here. Try to keep your shoulders stacked, not rounding towards the front too much or towards the back, just stacked nice and even here. And inhale, reaching both arms up and then to the opposite side. So letting the left arm drop next to you or along your lap and reaching the right arm over. And inhale, reaching both arms up. And on the exhale, you'll take your hands behind you. So depending on the type of chair you have, you can take your hands to your armrest, you can take your hands to the seat behind you, or you can even interlace your fingers behind you. So whichever feels right for you. And then on your inhale, you'll just open the chest here, lift the chest, lift the chin. Again, this is a nice counter pose from being rounded over at our computers all day. So just opening up the chest here for a couple breaths. And then exhale, release, just drawing your hands back in front of you onto your lap. We'll inhale, reach our arms up again. And then exhale, you'll take your left hand outside your right knee and your right hand, again, depending on your chair, to that armrest or to the seat behind you. You can even take it to the back of the chair and you'll twist here. So the spine is nice and long and just taking your gaze behind you. Don't crank too hard in the neck. Again, it's just your gaze looking back. One more breath. And then inhale, reaching back up to center and then switching to the opposite side. So the right hand comes outside the left knee and the left hand, again, wherever feels comfortable for you, depending on the chair you have, armrest, the back, or the seat behind you. Spine is nice and long. Inhale, and then exhale, twisting, taking your gaze behind you. One more breath here. And then exhale, coming back to center. Take your right ankle and place it just above your left knee. So you have like a figure 4 position here. Take your palms and just rest them on your thighs here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just hinge at the hip towards your leg, whatever distance feels right for you. You can add a little bit of pressure to the right thigh here to help open up that hip and get a little bit of a deeper stretch. And again, whatever feels right for you, maybe you're just upright a little bit and the hip opener is enough, or you might be able to go a little bit further. And keep your head nice and long, lengthening the spine here. You can even draw your shoulder blades towards each other on your back and open the chest a little as you're hinging forward. And on your next inhale, rise up and switch to the opposite side, taking the left ankle just above the right knee, opening the hip here, palms on your thighs. And again, this might be good for you just to sit with the hip opener. You want to take it a little further. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, just hinge at the hips. Forward towards your thighs. And again, keep the spine nice and long. You can draw the shoulder blades together on your back to get more of a chest opener. And on your next inhale, rise back up. Plant both feet on the floor. Take your feet a little bit wider apart. And you can keep your palms on your thighs here. We'll do a forward fold, or you can go all the way to the floor. So inhale, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, again, just hinging forward. This time releasing the head, drawing the chin towards the chest, and letting the head hang. So you can stay here with your hands on your thighs, or you can release all the way down with your hands towards the floor, again, letting the head just hang. And holding this for a couple breaths. And rooting your feet into the floor as you roll up and rise back to seated. So we'll finish the practice with a breathing exercise. Again, sitting up nice and tall, palms on the thighs here. Close your eyes. We'll do what's called equal breathing. So on your inhale, try to inhale for a count of 3 to 5. Pause at the top of the breath. Exhale for that same count. So if you did 4 on the inhale, exhale for a count of 4. Pause at the bottom of the breath, and then repeat. And I'll let you know when we can stop. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Pause. And continue with your own breath. And you can stay here continuing to breathe. Otherwise, this completes our practice. Thank you for joining today.